Hey, good morning. This is supposed to be a travel channel, but I'm not traveling right now. What I am doing is a job that helps me save money. So a lot of people ask, I don't know, they don't ask. They may wonder how I travel so much, how we travel around a lot. And part of that is saving money by doing stuff myself. And a big part of that is yard work. So on our street, I think I'm the only person that does my own yard work. That's probably, I don't know, $300, $400, $500 every month. So there's several $1,000s a year. And it's not that hard. You get a little bit of equipment. Yeah, it's hot. It's Texas. It's the summer. It sort of sucks. But it's not that bad. But one of the things with doing yard work is you got to maintain your own equipment. So what I'm doing today is a tune-up on my mower. So what I've got is this Toro Timemaster. It's got dual blades on it. Works real well. Struggles a little bit in super heavy wet grass to mulch, but that's to be expected for anything other than a real professional grade heavy duty mower. Works real good, but it hasn't had a tune up in a while. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to be replacing the air filter, spark plug, check oil. It's got twin blades on it, so I'm going to sharpen up the blades. And that should be it. I would say clean it, but it's just going to get dirty again. So, got this, it's got a fuel filter as well in here. I got this little tune-up kit. Fuel filter, spark plug, air filter. Got a Dremel up here I'll use to sharpen up the blades, and then we should be pretty good to go. So I'm gonna get started working on this. So first part is the easiest part. That's just the air filter. It's not too bad, but it's pretty dirty. Definitely be good to get a fresh one in there. So fuel filter, the air filter. I'll do the spark plug next. You don't really need any fancy tools. The standard socket set's going to be most of this. Boot looks nice and clean. Alright, so we got that spark plug changed. I was a little worried because the threads were pretty tight at one point, but there's just a little bit of dirt in there. Alright, so now we're gonna do the fuel line, the fuel filter that is. To change that, we're gonna drain the gas because we don't want that spilling everywhere when we pull the fuel filter off. So, I've got a bowl that definitely is not from my kitchen. So we'll see if my wife watches this video. Right, so it's these little things here. You just got to squeeze them and then you can work them where you need. I fully expect a full tank of fuel to come pouring out of here. If you can twist it, a lot of times that'll break the seal and then you can work it out a little bit easier. There we go. There's some barbs on each end, so even when you get the clamp off, it can be real tough to work the hose off. There we go. Alright, so here's your nice clean one. It's got an arrow on there. See, might be tough to focus on it. Obviously that's the direction of the gas flow. So get that on, replace your little clamp. Put your other hose on, replace that clamp. There we go. Gas is expensive. You gotta conserve where you can. Alright. Throw away the trash. Now what we're going to do is get the blades off and sharpen those up. Now, anybody that's got some tools, and if you got like an impact, this is freaking awesome. It's an adapter to old sockets. And most people that are using their tools a lot already have them, but if you don't, get one. Alright, what do we got here? About 5/8. 5/8. This came off real easy. First partially because I put a little bit of anti-seize on there every time I work on them. Alright, just got a little Dremel I've had for years, probably 20 years. I actually think it was a present from my parents, like a graduation present or something maybe. Old corded Dremel. Just works, replace the brushes on it once or twice. Still works great though. It's got a little attachment. I actually made 4 lawnmower blades. This little thing gets you the right angle, more or less. Just using a regular grinding bit. Seen better days. Got a little bit of damage on it, but it works. Not really doing anything precision. Don't really want to take much material off. We're just gonna sharpen the edge. Always remember your safety gear. If you got a vise or something, it'd be a great idea to clamp it. I don't. Well, I do have one, but it's not attached to anything. And all we're going to want to do is just take a quick pass. So these blades each have a couple of pretty big dings in them. Might be time for new ones, but for now they're sharp and they'll work. You know, I mentioned one of the reasons I do this is to save a little bit of money so we can spend on other things like traveling. Well, you know, another way to save money, at least in the long run, is to take real good care of your equipment. Clean it up when you're done, put it away. Use it the way it's supposed to be used. Alright, now we just need to put these blades back on. As I mentioned, I use a little bit of anti-seize when I put them back on. I don't know, it's maybe not necessary, but it sure beats trying to fight a rusted-in bolt, you know, being a mower. You see a lot of moisture and dirt and gunk, so there's a lot of chance for them to corrode and rust and just be real pains to get off. And just sort of get a light, you don't need a ton, just get a little light coating on the threads. Make sure you get the blades back on the right way, obviously. So, I know that these blades are going to rotate counterclockwise, so that helps you know how to put them on, but also there's usually only one way that they'll go together correctly. Something will be sticking out of place, or it might just not fit all together. You don't need to put these on super tight, they'll tighten themselves on as the mower runs, but if you get them too loose, then they can actually work themselves out as you shut off the blades. The momentum will carry them around and they'll actually work themselves out. So get them just a little bit tight You don't have to really wrench on them. And that's it. This mower's ready to go. So that's it, ready to go. Real happy with how this went. Nice and quick. Now it's time to go sweat in the sun and mow some grass. Thanks for watching.